social media, certain types of social media have essentially drugified human connection. We know human connection releases dopamine in the reward pathway. That's why falling in love feels good. But what's happened with social media is with almost no upfront effort, we've distilled social connection down to its most reinforcing elements. And people are now on social media nominally to connect with other people, but really what they're doing is just delivering dopamine to their reward pathway. It's the medium itself that is the drug. And the smartphone is the way that we get it 24/7, wherever we are, in the bathroom, in the bedroom, at the dining table. And we know that people who develop a digital media addiction, whether it's social media or pornography or online games or online shopping or whatever it is, the pattern that they have is just like people have with cigarettes. The first thing in the morning, they light up, they reach for their phones, and then they reach for the phone multiple times all through the day. And then when they get to the night time and the willpower is down and they're more tired, then they go on, the sort of endless scroll or the binge watching. And we're all vulnerable to it, right? I mean, we can all relate to this phenomenon. Oh, I was just going to go and watch one YouTube video and 2 hours later I'm watching these completely ridiculous YouTube videos. So like that, I think, is something that so many people are experiencing now. And it's because the digital media are highly reinforcing and potentially addictive.
Yeah, I'm seeing that behavior obviously in my own family and myself. My dad, who's almost 80, is like, we were all sitting around watching TV and he was on Facebook and he's recently gotten into it and he's really gotten into it. He's talking out loud about it and swiping and telling us things. And we're like, can you go do that somewhere else? But he's... and actually recently we've been talking with my 18-year-old, my husband and I, about, we were like, oh, this is it. Recently I'd been feeling it. I think I'd been feeling the effects of like the creep of the phone, just like the checking. And my husband, daughter, and I had considered, we were talking about getting like dumber phones, some kind of flip phone or something like that. But then Maggie, my daughter, I guess like a week and a half ago now, she said, Mom, give me your phone. And she took my phone and she got rid of Facebook. She got rid of Instagram. She got rid of the New York Times. She went through every single app and was like, what is this? I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah. Okay.
No more
Good
digital thrifting for me on ThredUp. She got rid of all the things. And actually the thing we did is, we live in Delaware. We're just in the suburb of Philadelphia. So I actually subscribed to the Philadelphia paper to actually be physically delivered to our house.
Wonderful.
So now so it's been this like week actually leading up to this conversation with you, of like a week and a half of like some changes and some shifts.
Nice.
And I've been feeling some clarity, some more clarity. It feels like it was cluttering up my brain. And I wonder, with this idea of the smartphone as the modern hypodermic needle delivering the digital dopamine, it's affecting people in a way that really is negative, right? One thing I'm noticing, and I don't know, maybe you can confirm this or not, is that people seem sort of antisocial. Mm-hmm. Like it is hard to get people out of their houses. And I'm wondering if it's like, this is part of the problem about the way this reward pathway is stimulated. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I mean, this is the great irony of this technology, that the technology allows us to connect with each other without leaving our homes or even our couches for that matter. And yet at the same time, the technology is driving us further apart. More people than ever before live alone. Young people now endorse preferring online communication to actually having face-to-face communication. The majority, or at least half of young people, endorse preferring online communication. More and more people are not leaving their homes. They're recreating in their homes. It's like the trajectory. You wonder if we're all going to turn into like human versions of moles, right? Who just sort of live indoors and never go out anymore, right?
The Wall-E pod people.
Right. Yeah, exactly.